Pisces Rising, welcome here to Soul Passages Astrology. I'm Georgia Dempsey, your astrologer, and I'm so thrilled you stopped by here for your June video. Hey, before we dive in, I just want to say thanks for your patience. You know, May just disappeared in a flurry of moving activities. With Mars retrograde, boxes piled up beside the house, it just wasn't going to happen. So anyhow, we're in June now. I'm back. And I thank you kindly for hanging in there with me. And this is a great time for us to talk about what is going on in your world. And you've got a lot of important things happening, Pisces Rising. And my main message for you in June is to learn to love and accept yourself. But it kind of all starts with a grand cross that is going to be stretching everybody thin as early June hits. And that includes you. Now, by the 2nd of June, you should begin to feel kind of the push and pull of this planetary alignment. Saturn, your taskmaster planet, who's now touring Sagittarius in your 10th house, will be opposing a Sun, Venus, and Vesta connection down in your 4th. And the 4th house is the house of home, family, how you were raised, as well as your psychological base. Laying at a 90-degree angle to this axis, kind of forming the cross, you also have Jupiter and the north node of the moon in Virgo in your 7th house, opposing Neptune, Chiron, and the south node, all swimming through the Piscean waters of your 1st house of self. So what does all this equate to? Your 7th house, Jupiter, wants to confer blessings on you through your closest relationships, providing you're being discerning regarding who you allow to enter your inner circle. Close friends, a lover, mentors, business partners, and even healers can play a prominent role in your life. Lately, Pisces Rising, you've been asking yourself some big questions such as, who am I? Some of you have been facing an identity crisis of sorts during recent eclipses. This could have something to do with body image problems, physical abuse issues, or simply parts of yourself that you have kept under wraps for a long time. The 1st house has to do with your outward expression in the world, who you are, what are you learning from your partnerships, because everything that happens in the 1st gets related to in the 7th. Can you learn to love yourself exactly as you are? What issues regarding yourself are calling out to be healed? Are there spiritual healers or therapists that can help you to reconnect with your body, or the core belief that you are a divine soul having a human experience? Even the conundrums and uncertainties you face are part of the journey, and much of what you have faced in your life could actually enable you to not only heal yourself, but others as well. If you are hiding behind a mask of sorts, and that is very much a 1st house issue, is it because that you fear who you really are could stir up problems for you at work? I ask this because your 10th house Saturn is making a sharp angle to your 1st house planets, most especially Neptune. Maybe you're not seeing your true potential in the world. Saturn has much to do with authority figures and career. He can readily usher in heavy burdens, delays, and hard work, and often his rewards are not delivered in the career till after Saturn leaves the 10th, which takes several laborious years. This might be a really good time to build your self-confidence and self-worth, especially if you have faced hardships in the past that have left you doubting what an amazing person you are. With your Sun, Venus, and Vesta connection in Gemini lighting up your house of home, you could be splitting your time between 2 houses. If you have found a great partner, and that would be Jupiter in the 7th, this could leave you driving back and forth as you consider your long-term living arrangements. Is the relationship worth taking to the next level? How can you juggle home life, career, and your love life? It seems that everybody wants a piece of you right now, and you're going to need to take some downtime at home to sort things out. June 4th heralds in the perfect opportunity, for there will be a new moon on that day in your 4th house of home. This could indicate a move, change of residence, or simply you planting the seeds for the sort of home life you desire. It surely seems like there's a lot of love involved in this new plan, for Venus is sitting right next to this new beginning. It's quite possible that you'll be moving in with someone special on this day. If not, you could be making plans to buy a house or thinking of relocating. Mercury will join this area on the 12th, so there will be plenty of chatting, planning, texting, and Facebooking involved with these new home adventures. Now on the 13th of the month, Neptune's going to go retrograde in your first house. Questions regarding who you are will surface once again. Sometimes with Neptune in the first, you can feel rather chameleon-like, as if you change your colors in order to fit in with everyone you encounter. Blending is okay, so long as you are also being true to yourself and your core beliefs. Neptune does seem to be pivotal in your life right now, for along with going retrograde, he will also be squaring up to Saturn on the 17th. Though we almost always think of that 10th house as the place of career, I've actually seen it as part of the chart that represents your life on the world stage as well. This brings a vital question to the forefront. Are you so busy trying to please others, that's Neptune, that you have somehow forgotten to be true to yourself? That's Chiron in the first. And are you doing that in order to blend in? We can so fear being different in this world, and with the 10th house Saturn, it's as if there's like a big Hulk sitting up there on the world stage just waiting to judge you for who you are. If this is the case, I would really focus on self-love and acceptance, Pisces Rising. You are a divine creature of God exactly as you are. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. And yes, I do get it that being different can cause issues at work, especially if you are surrounded by narrow-minded people. Only you can decide what is appropriate to share with others, and sadly, we do have to be careful at times with what we share with those in our world. If you're feeling hurt about withholding information regarding who you really are, then I encourage you to confront that situation. This can involve many things. Belonging to a church or organization you feel maybe bears a stigma, having been abused as a child or as an adult, or possibly being gay. The list goes on, but the main issue is for you to be comfortable in your own body and soul. Issues of self-acceptance and healing will resurface when Chiron moves retrograde on the 27th. The wounded healer's true purpose is to encourage you to take a healing journey in your life. The outcome is not as important as the process, and I can absolutely guarantee you that you will come out a stronger, more whole person for taking that journey. On the 20th, a full moon in Sagittarius is going to illuminate career issues as well as the world stage of your life. Expect something to be revealed or come to a point of culmination. Since the moon will be riding close to Saturn, some work project may come to completion, or you could encounter a stern woman at work who is only too happy to dole out more responsibilities. Hard to tell which way it's going to pan out. You could also make some serious decisions regarding who you really are and what you want to be in the world. Expect love and support from those closest to you as both the Sun and Venus move into Cancer. Now on the 26th, you could choose to reveal something of importance to a powerful friend or group as Pluto trines Jupiter. Pluto loves to unearth hidden things, and he's now located in your friendship sector. The trine is affecting your relationship department, so I do see some sharing between you and another person. It could also indicate a favor of some sort coming your way via your networks, group affiliations, or closest comrades. On the 29th, Mars, that god of war and passion, will once again be moving direct in Scorpio after a long hiatus. He should be energizing your life path. You could feel inspired to take a trip, go on an outdoor adventure, or take some classes to expand your world view under this influence. No matter what goes down in June, Pisces Rising, My main message to you is to learn to love and accept yourself. Only you will know if it is right to share parts of yourself with another. The main issue is self-acceptance. With Chiron in the first house, I highly encourage you to begin a healing journey. The more you understand who you really are and learn to accept and love that person, the happier you will be. Wholeness awaits. All right, Pisces Rising, I wish you the most wonderful June in the world. If you feel like you need astrological advice, please do give me a call. I'm still running my special till June 1, $50 for a 1-hour reading. Contact information is at the front of the video. And thank you too for all of the Google Pluses, the likes, the shares. I so appreciate it. You guys absolutely rock. All right, take care.